Very good evening, everyone. Please say Namo Tassa 3 times in order to observe 5 precepts. Say Namo Tassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Sarana-gamanang sampunnang panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinnādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Kāmesu miccācārā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Surāmeraya majjapamādatthāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Tisaranena saddhim pañcasīlaṃ dhammaṃ sādukam surakkitaṃ kattvā appamādena sampādetabbhaṃ. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammā sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammā sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammā sambuddhassa. Warmly welcome you all to the monthly Dhamma talk. And you all know that what we were doing last few months, and you all have good understanding about what we have been discussing and talking about. Do you remember? Do you remember what we were talking about? Yes. Patience. Yeah, we were talking about patience, one of them. We were talking about 10 perfections, right? So today, what perfections are we going to learn? Which one? Which one? Nobody remember? Today we are going to learn about 7 perfections, 7 out of 10, right? And we have successfully completed 6 perfections. We already talked them. We already talked about 6 perfections, right? How many more to go? Including today's one? 10 perfections, including today's one, as still we have 4 to go, right? Because today we are going to talk about the 7th one. So, and do you remember something about perfections? Who can remember? What is the first perfections of 10 perfections? My goodness, you all forgot. What is the first one? Perfections in generosity, right? Dana paramita. And today we are going to learn another very important perfection of Buddhism. That is very important to our life, and it is very crucial to our life, and that is about Satya Paramita. Perfection in truthfulness or truth. Have you heard about this term before? Of course, you must have, right? Today we are going to learn about perfection in truth, okay? Truthfulness. This is very important in our life. Yeah, I want to know whether you are a truthful person or not. Okay? So as usual, I have narrated entire my talks into few questions. Do you know why I have narrated this presentation or this Dhamma talk into few questions? Do you know why? Why do you think I have narrated this talk into questions? What do you think? What kind of things you have? What do you think? Why I have narrated questions? Can anyone tell me?
So that at the end you can ask us them and we'll remember them.
Yeah, that's very good. If I have narrated questions about my talk, it may easy for you to get proper understanding, and it may help you to remember very well. Because I'm going to answer to these questions one by one, right? It may help you to get clear picture of the presentation or the talk, and also it may help you to remember things clearly and easily. And most importantly, you can follow the presentation very well, right? Easily. You won't get lost. You won't get lost. I don't want you to get lost during my presentation. So, as a result, having kept that in my mind, I have narrated this talk into few questions. So, remember those questions, okay? First one I have for you. What is Satya or truth perfections? Please remember carefully, okay? What is Satya or truthfulness? That is the first question I am going to answer. The second one, why Satya is important in daily life? That's the second one. And the third one, what are the causes for telling lies? Why people tell lies? Why people tell lies? What are the causes for telling lies? Listen carefully, okay? Maybe you have these causes in you. That is the third one. And why Satya is important? Satya means truthfulness, important in Buddhism. And the bad results of telling lies. What are the bad results of telling lies? Do you want to know them? What you will get if you tell lies? Yes, listen carefully, okay? And good results of telling truth. Good result of telling truth. Being truthfulness, okay? That is the sixth questions. And the seventh one, is it okay to tell white lies? Do you tell white lies? White lies. That means not the black lies, but white lies. I will explain to you later, okay? The last question, can truthfulness be used as an act of truth to perform? We call it satyakriya. Can we use truthfulness as an act of truth to perform wholesome actions, like if you want to wish someone happiness and well-being? So can we use truthfulness as an act of truth? Satyakriya? Yeah, that's the first one. Last questions, okay? Listen carefully. How many questions are there? How many? My goodness, you forgot? 8 questions. I have 8 questions for you today. And let me answer to all these questions one by one. First one, what is Satya? And what is truth in perfection? What is truthfulness? What is the perfect of truthfulness? That's the first one, okay? Satya paramita is the perfection of truthfulness. Satya paramita is the perfection of truthfulness. What is the opposite of truth? Lies, untruth, untruthfulness, asatya. Right? The opposite of truthfulness is untruthfulness. That's the opposite one. Asatya or lie. Which one do you more practice? Satya or asatya? Lie or truth? Yep. Truth? Very good. Wonderful. That's what I want. Perfection in truthfulness with the intention. Why people in Buddhism having had the truthfulness towards the becoming the enlightened one include three aspects. Three aspects, okay? What's the first one? Not telling lies. I mean the perfection of truthfulness has three aspects, right? The perfection of truthfulness should be aiming towards to attain enlightenment include three aspects. Three aspects. What's the first one? Not telling lies and speaking truth, and also maintaining the virtue for the benefit of yourself and for the others. Understand? Yeah. Truthfulness aiming towards enlightenment has three aspects. First one, not telling lies and telling truth for the benefit of yourself and for the others. And the last one, maintaining the virtues without breaking promises. Did you get up to here? Do you understand up to here? Good. And if you develop truthfulness as a perfection, it is important for you to for the last achievement of the enlightenment. For example, if you want to become a Buddha, if you want to be an enlightened one, you must keep this truthfulness entire throughout your attainment, throughout your perfection, throughout your existence, until one day you become a Buddha. Right? Let's say like on the way, there are 5 precepts, right? Let's say if you violate one of the other precepts out of 5, maybe killing animals, if you violate that, if you break that one, that is still okay. But if you want to be a fully enlightened Buddha, he should not have violated this precept of telling lies. He must keep that truthfulness, perfection of truthfulness entirely until he attain Nibbana. Understand? He can't break this. That's why it's very important. The truthfulness is really important in our life throughout our spiritual journey and for the success of our life in this world and for the next life. And also the perfections of truthfulness is mentioned in the Noble Eightfold Path. Can anyone tell me that? Samma Vacha. Right? Samma Vacha is also, it means right speech. Right? Right speech has connections with this truthfulness. Truthfulness has connection with Samma Vacha, and Samma Vacha has connection with truthfulness. Understand? Samma Vacha means right speech. There are wrong speeches and there are right speeches. So we must always use right speeches, not wrong speeches. Right? So therefore, if you observe or if you keep the precepts of truthfulness, or if you avoid telling lies, that means you practice the Noble Eightfold Path. If you speak right speech, if you always tell right speech, that means you practice the Noble Eightfold Path, the perspective of Noble Eightfold Path, Samma Vacha. The truthfulness here means speaking truth, avoiding telling lies. The truthfulness means if you keep truthfulness, if you always speak truth, that means you practice the Noble Eightfold Path. Understand? You practice the real great qualities of the Buddhism like Noble Eightfold Path. Understand? So therefore, it is very important for people to be an honest person, to be a trustworthy person, and to keep to be a truthfulness person throughout their life. Right? Whether if you want to be an enlightened person or whether you want to be a successful person in the society, you must have this quality or this virtue of truthfulness. Understand up to here? Do you have any questions up to here? Everybody can everybody follow it? Can everybody understand? Do you understand? Yeah, very good. So, that means when you practice Noble Eightfold Path, that means you getting closer to Nibbana. Understand? Nibbana is a quite difficult concept. Don't worry about that. If you practice these teachings, actually it helps you to have like peace of mind and calm of yourself, calm mind when you practice the quality of truthfulness, okay? And the Buddha said that virtue or truthfulness is the foundation for the spiritual development. So if somebody wants to be a successful person in his spiritual development, that person must start with virtue. Virtue means being truthfulness, right? If you tell lies, can you be a successful spiritual practitioner? Can you be a good spiritual practitioner if you tell lies? Can anyone tell me like that? Nobody can. Nobody can be a good spiritual practitioner if that person keeps telling lies. Right? That's why the Buddha said that for your further development of your spiritual life, you must have this basic foundation of virtue. Without virtue, you can't develop your spiritual life further and further. Right? So, that is all about Satya, the background information about Satya. Okay, let's move on to second one. Why Satya is important in daily life? Why people say being truthfulness is very important in daily life? Being truthfulness is an important character, important factor in daily life, and also with daily dealings, right? In our daily dealings. Daily means day-to-day activities. Being truthfulness is very important in our day-to-day activities. Understand? I will explain to you, okay? And being a truthful person in the society is very important. Why? Everybody will trust you, everybody will respect you, everybody wants to associate with you if you are an untruthful person or truthful person. Yeah, if you are a truthfulness person, if you are an honest person, everybody wants to associate with you and everybody wants to be with you. Everybody wants to build a relationship with you because you are honest and you are a trustworthy person. Right? And the society may not reject you. Why? Because society wants you to be in the society. Because you don't tell lies, but you always tell truth. So society loves you. And the people in the society love you because you practice the noble qualities of the Buddha. Right? That's why it is very important. So if you want to be a trustworthy person, what you should do then? You must avoid telling lies. You must be a truthfulness person. You must be a truthfulness person. Understand? And if you have that kind of qualities, the society will love you, society will protect you, society may wants to give you good opportunities in the society because everybody can trust you, right? And everybody will give you many opportunities in the society because you are a trustworthy person. Understand? Good. Not only that, if you want to have a harmonious environment to live in, what you should do? You should avoid telling lies. If anyone keeps telling lies, that society can't be considered as a harmonious one. That society is not society to be live in, and that place is not suitable place to live in. Right? Do you want to associate with the person who keep telling lies? No, we don't want. We don't want to associate with the people who keep telling lies because we can't trust them. Can you tell your secret to them? Can you share your secrets with them? You can't. Why? Because you can't trust them. That's why the society will not reject you if you do not tell lies. Unfortunately, if you keep telling lies, the society will reject you and deny you. Don't want them. You will be neglected and you will be abandoned. Understand? Therefore, in our day-to-day life, it is very important to be a trustworthiest person or to be a trustfulness person. And also, the society will label you will be labeled as a liar. That person is a liar. He keeps telling lies. I don't want to be with him. Do you want to have that kind of label? No, it is not good. Do you like if anybody calls you a liar? Does it hurt you? Does it hurt your feelings? Of course, yes, it does. Why? Because they call you a liar. They don't call you by your name. Instead of calling your name, they will call you a liar. The society may give you a good label as a liar if you keep telling lies. And please don't tell lies then. A good reputation in the society. Be a good person to the society. Be a good citizen to the society. And be a good practitioner of the Buddhism. Okay? That's very good. Unfortunately, in the modern time, telling lies has become a passion. Right? Telling lies has become a passion. Everybody tell lies. Every second people tell lies. And you know what? Funny thing. Do you want to know? In the calendar, there is a specific day for Polish people, Poles Day. When is that? April 1st. April 1st, right? April 1st is considered as Polish Day. I believe it. Only Polish people tell lies. That's a very accurate day. Only for the Polish people, not white people. And they have this specific and special day, April 1st of April, for people to tell lies. And on this day, many people tell various serious lies for fun. Right? Sometimes they tell, oh, my mother passed away, and your father passed away, and many lot of things, many various funny lies are told on this day. Right? Sometimes some people, without knowing that day, believe it, and they act as crazy people. Right? And also, some people think that it is okay to tell lies for fun. And some people believe that telling lies for fun is good. Without knowing their bad consequences and without knowing their bad results, people think that, oh, it's okay for telling lies for fun. It's okay telling lies on this special day. That's okay. They think in that way. Do you think that if you tell lies for fun, and if you tell lies without knowing their bad consequences, and there are bad results, do you think that you won't get any results? You won't get any results when you tell lies for fun? What do you think? Children, what do you think? Definitely you will get results according to lies. Whether it is a funny lies or lie, whatever lies, if you tell, you will definitely get result accordingly. I will give a very good story, okay? One day, venerable, there was a king named Milinda. Milinda, okay? Remember the name. And there was a monk named Nagasena. And King Milinda asked questions from Nagasena. Questions goes like this. Remember carefully. Is there greater result for one who sins unknowingly or greater than one who sins knowingly? Did you get the message? Did you get the questions? That means the king Milinda asked Nagasena, Venerable Nagasena, who get more result? The person who tell lies knowingly or the person who tell lies unknowingly? Who get more result? Who get more result? Yep.
The person who's like telling lies, but then knows to tell lies.
Yeah, right. You are right. And the Venerable Nagasena said, King Milinda, who does things unknowingly? Who does things unknowingly? Everybody does things knowingly. Isn't that so? I don't think that people do the things unknowingly, without knowing. Everybody does things without having understanding. Isn't that so? Then he gave a very good example to understand. Okay, he said, Venerable Nagasena said, he gave a very similar sense, similar example. He says in this way, Nagasena, King Milinda said, one who touches fire knowing or unknowingly, will you get burned? Let's say there's a fire here. Somebody knows that there's a fire, and somebody knows that if I touch fire, it will burn. And there's someone who does not know that is fire, and that person also touches. What happened? Will both of them get the same result or different result? Both of them get the same result. Right? The one who knows that is fire touches it, he will get burned, his hand. And the one who does not know that is fire and then touches it, still get the same burn. Isn't that so? So people will get result for their bad activities, bad deeds, for their bad deeds accordingly. Whether it is good lies or whether it's bad lies or whether it's a black lies or whether it is white lies, you still get result accordingly. Understand? So nobody can deny that if you tell lies, oh, I didn't know that because I didn't know the bad result of telling lies, so I tell lies. Oh, I know the result of bad telling lies, but I don't care, I just do it. But when you get a result, you will get same result accordingly to your actions, bad deeds. Therefore, my advice is you to please always be mindful when you speak in your day-to-day life. Don't even tell lies for fun. Even you tell lies for fun, when you get bad result, you will get definitely really bad results according to your bad deeds. Nobody can deny when you experience bad result of your deeds. Okay? And in the modern time, many women and men tell lies in their workplace. And some people tell lies in their house. And sometimes husband tell lies to wife tell lies to husband, and parents tell lies to children, and children tell lies to their parents. Isn't that so? That happen. Don't look at your parents. Do they tell lies to you? Yeah. So many people in many fields today, they constantly tell lies, always tell lies for various reasons. And we can't find people who do not tell lies. We can't really find people who do not tell lies. It is very hard to find who do not tell lies. It is very hard to find people who do not lie. Who do not tell lies or who do not lie. That means everybody tell lies. Telling lies has become a part of life. It's like a part of our life. Right? It's like a daily action. Telling lies is like a daily activity in our daily life. Some people think that, oh, today is not the successful day if I don't tell a lies. Right? Some people think in that way. If I tell a lies, oh, that would be the successful day in my day. Right? Some people think in that way. So telling lies has become a part of life. Right? And the reason for this vulgar practice is due to lack of shame and fear. They do not have fear to tell lies, and they are not shame at all to tell lies. Hiri ottap in Pali. They do not have fear to tell lies, and they do not have shame to tell lies. Understand? So without having these two qualities, people can do whatever things, anything. They can tell lies if they do not have these hiri and ottapa. Shame and fear. Fear to tell lies and shame to tell lies. Right? So because of that, people tell lies. And also some people tell lies without understanding their bad consequences, without understanding their bad results. Some people tell lies. And in the modern society, from youngest to the eldest, people tell lies. Right? Even small children now, they tell lies. Especially in the morning if they want to go to school, and sometimes they feel completely well. And sometimes they act like they have some problems, sicknesses like stomachache, headache, and tummy ache, backache, toothache. Do we have such kind of lie system? Some people say like this, I don't want to go to school today because I got a diarrhea, I got a stomachache, I got back pain, head pain, that pain, this pain. So they have such kind of lie. Right? People tell lies for various reasons. Isn't that so? Many people tell lies for various reasons. Your parents tell lies for various reasons. You tell lies for various reasons. Nobody can find in this world who do not tell lies. Everybody tell lies. Alright? And people tell lies for various reasons. Some people tell big lies for small reason. A small matter, sometimes they make big lies. Maybe, perhaps, they may have not heard the teachings of the Buddha, and perhaps they may have not understood the bad consequences of telling lies, or maybe perhaps they may have associated bad friends. That's why some people tell lies. We can speculate, we can think in that way. Let's get some reason why people tell lies. Especially people tell lies when they want to get a good job. Right? When they want to get a good job, what do? They usually tell lies. When they go to interview, they tell lies. Sometimes they provide fake and false certificate. Why? Because they want to get the job. They don't want to lose the job. And sometimes they tell to the interviewer or someone who interviewed the person, I have worked in this company for 10 years. And I have been this and that, so and so in this company. I was the CEO in this particular company. So and so. So in that way they will tell lies. They tell lies in order to get jobs. Isn't that so? Do you think that? Yeah. They do that in order to get job. And also people tell lies for getting promotion. If they want to get promotion, what do? Sometimes they become very close to the CEO of the company boss, and sometimes maybe tell some lies of other people, or this person acts like this. So if they want to get some promotion of their work, sometimes they tell lies. And sometimes they submit false educational certificates or qualifications in order to get promotions. And sometimes because of jealousy with someone else, people tell lies, right? If you have some jealous with someone who can really study well in the class, so sometimes you want to tell lies because you have some jealousy. And you go and tell to the teacher, oh, this person hit me today, this person spoke to me bad words, and this person stole my this and that. So in that way you tell lies because of what? Jealous, right? So jealousy is kind of bad quality or quality that people usually tell lies because of this jealousy. And also, this one parents do this, okay? For admitting their children to the popular school in the country, people tell lies. Parents usually tell lies if they want to send their kids to their popular schools. In Sri Lanka it happened. I don't know here, but in Sri Lanka it happened. Parents usually tell lies and submit false qualifications of educational qualifications in order to send their kids to the popular school in the country, or in the city, or in town. This happened. And for the business purposes, people tell lies. Isn't that so? Many people tell lies for their business purposes. Isn't that so? Yeah. In the modern world, we can see lots of people do various activities to cheat people or deceive people. Right? Many people do various activities in order to deceive and cheat the people, customers. Let me give you a very good example. Why people do this? Because they want to have instant success, and they want to have instant quick success and also profit. They want to get more quick profit of their business. That's why they create lots of deceive activities and funny activities. I give a very good example. For example, for food, if they want to get more profits in their food, the productions of their food, sometimes they add chemicals, right? And they add some colors in order to change the colors of the food, in order to get the attractions from the people. Why do they do that? Because they want to get more profits from the customers. They want to become an instant successful person in their life, right? So in terms of selling food, they add lots of chemicals into food, and they add some colors to the food, and when the food looks nice, people want to buy more and more. Isn't that so? Which one you like? Which one you look for? The appearance of the food or taste of the food? Both. Both, I think. If the, okay, let's say you like taste of some food, but the look like ugly, do you still want to eat? My goodness, really? Yeah, some people, yeah, like that. But the look and the taste must be there. So if in order to have the good look of the food, they add chemicals to the food. And in order to have the good taste of the food in the food, they add chemicals again. Why people do this? Because people want to get more profit, instant profit in their business. Isn't that so? That's why many people cheat in their businesses and deceive people in their businesses. Not only that, for selling grains like rice and beans, or whatever other beans or whatever thing, grains, okay, grains, understand? So when they want to sell grains, I don't know in here, in Sri Lanka, I always get an example, Sri Lankan example, because I have experienced that. People add tiny stones into rice or some other grains. Why do they do that? They want to increase the weight of grains. Right? Sometimes they add small stones, or sometimes, let's say like if a pepper, what do pepper look like? What does pepper look like? Black, right? Black. So like, have you seen the papaya seeds? What is the color of the papaya seeds? Black. So usually people add papaya seed into black pepper seeds, black pepper, because they want to increase the weight of the grains. Why do people do such funny things? Because people want to increase weight. For example, I am a customer. I go to the shop. I ask, can I have a kilo of pepper, a kilogram of pepper? So if they have mixed and if they have add those papaya seed into that particular pepper, so the weight of this pepper may increase, isn't that so? So in order to get lots of profits, people do such kind of funny things, vulgar things, in order to cheat people. That is not good, right? And also, for spices like chili powder and turmeric powder and whatever other powders I don't know. So some people add some other kind of flour on it in order to increase the weight, or in order to increase the portion of that amount, increase the amount. So why people do these things? Because people want to get more money. They always think about the money. They never think about the health of people. And also many people produce low quality foods in the market, right? Low quality products. Why? Because they want to get more profits. Nobody thinks about the health of the people. In Australia, I can guarantee that Australia is the best country that always concerned about the health of the people and health of the nation, right? Why? If the people get sick, the government has to pay money for them, right? Because that's why they always want to give good food, nutritional food for their citizens, because they want to look after them. That's why I think. But countries like Sri Lanka, India, they do not have such kind of facilities. So always find solutions and ways to earn money wrongfully, right? Doing wrong activities. That's not good. So people do such kind of things, bad things, considering about earning lots of profit. But when they do those funny things, they will be successful business people for short time, for some times, but they will have to lament and regret what they have done when they recall about their activities in their last moment of their deathbed, right? When they are on their last moment of deathbed, I mean when they are about to die, so if they happen to recall what they have done, so if those activities come to their mind, those people may regret a lot. And they may have frustration, they may have anger, they may have hatred. So when they have those kind of qualities, and what will happen when they die? They will be reborn as animals again. They will reborn in one of lower realms. Why? Because they have anger, they have hatred in their last moment of their dead bed, when they are about to die, right? So even though you are successful for some time, for a temporary short time, but when you are about to die, when you get old, so you have to recall, you have to remember what you have done in your previous life, right? I mean in the past, right? So therefore, don't always tell lies, don't always do funny things for the people, to cheat people, okay? And also, some parents teach their children to tell lies. How they teach? They tell like this, okay, my son, my daughter, if principal asks you today this and that, if your teacher asks you this and that, please say so and so. If teacher asks you why you didn't come to school today, or tell that mother was sick, so they teach their children to tell lies. Isn't that so? Do your parents teach you to tell lies? Sometime maybe, right? Yeah. They teach their children to tell lies, right? And sometimes our parents, they tell lies in order to prevent doing something, right? Let's say like this. If they want to feed their children, for the youngers, usually they tell lies, right? They tell lies, you have to eat this food, if not, so maybe robber will come, policeman come and catch you. So they say like that kind of white lies. Isn't that so? I got those kind of experience from my mother. So you may have such kind of experience as well. So, but think about this. The parents are the people who are responsible for this vulgar practice, this unethical practice. They are the people who teach their children to tell lies. Because children, when they grow up, they realize that mother is the one who taught me how to lie when I was very young. Right? Because they know, they understand that is not the world that they expect, right? Sometimes mothers say this and that, right? So, you and your parents are both defeated in terms of unwholesome activities. So, both of you get the bad result even though you tell white lies or lies for good reason or bad reason, but because you break the precepts. Therefore, you equally get results in your life if you tell lies, okay? And let's talk about the causes for people to tell lies. What is the first cause? The causes for people to tell lies, greed. Because of greed, people tell lies. If you are a greedy person, you constantly tell lies, right? Greed is one of the main factors of telling lies. And the hatred, dosa. And if you hate someone, you may tell lies, right? Because you don't like that person, you don't like that thing, so you tell lies. This is not what I say, this Lord Buddha said. And also, delusion, moha. If you do not understand bad consequences of telling lies, you may tell lies because you don't understand. That's why you tell lies. And let's talk about why satya is important in Buddhism. Why is important? For the spiritual development, virtue is the most important factor. So foundation is the most important factor of our development. So what is the important factor of building a house? Of building a house. What is the important factor? The foundation, right? Foundation is the most important factor of your house. So, in your spiritual development, the virtue is the most important factor in your life, right? Most important factor, most important virtuous foundation is virtue. Therefore, virtue is very important. And there are a set of training rules in Buddhism for people to practice. One is, there are 5 precepts, right? The first precept of 5 precepts is avoiding telling lies. And when you're telling lies, you always speak truth. And that's called that's called charitra. And when you avoid telling lies, it also have negative aspect. You avoid telling lies. When you practice these precepts, you respect the truth and also you avoid telling lies. Charitra and varitra. Charitra means the positive aspect, while the negative aspect is abstaining from telling lies. The positive aspect of develop habit of true speech. So always must speak true speech, right? Speak truth. That's why in Buddhism, when you observe these precepts, it's help you to develop your spiritual journey. And when you talk about this true speech, it has another fields actually, another sections like giving up all speech, one become a speaker of truth, and giving up slander, he reconciles those who divided and brings them closer and together. Giving up harsh speech, he speak gentle and pleasant words, and giving up idle chatter, he speak at the right time in accordance with the Dhamma. So those are the some other factors of under these precepts, okay? Precepts of avoiding telling lies. And also, you heard about the Ambalattika Rahulovada Sutta, the advice of the Buddha to the Venerable Rahula. The Venerable Rahula, Lord Buddha explained very good explanation to Venerable Rahula. If someone who constantly tell lies, he may have not any virtues or any good qualities if the person keep telling lies, right? If the person keep telling lies, that person has no any good qualities. In this sutta, Buddha said it has beautiful dialogues, but we do not have much time to explain. So if you are interested in, please read that sutta. Very good explanation that Buddha gave to Venerable Rahula. Rahula was a novice monk, little monk. Usually little people always tell lies, right? So the Buddha always give advice to Venerable Rahula, telling him the bad consequences of telling lies, okay? So it is very good sutta, you can read it. And also there are very beautiful stories, Jataka stories you can read if you wish to read. Mahasutta Soma Jataka, it's a 529, and Vattaka Jataka, it's 117, and Paduma Jataka, 260, and Suppakaraka Jataka. These stories explain how Lord Buddha Bodhisattva practiced the truth perfections in his throughout his existence to become a Buddha. And you know what? He has not violated the precepts of telling lies throughout his existence. He never ever tell lies. He never ever has told any lies throughout his sansaric life until he become the Buddha, right? That's why he may have violated, he may have break other precepts, but this precept he has not done. He has not violated, right? If he has violated, he can't become a Buddha actually. So if somebody wants to become the Buddha, he must not violate it. He must not violate this precepts of not telling lies. And let's get ideas of bad result of telling lies. I quickly go through, okay? Bad result. You must know because you always tell lies, right? You always tell, some of you always tell lies, isn't that so? So maybe you tell lies. Let's know some ideas of telling lies. Bad result, okay? Listen carefully. If you tell bad lie, you get liars are despised by the society and world. If you tell lies, the society will neglect and reject you, dislike you, no respect you, right? That's a one bad result. And the second one, they are disturbed by others. If you keep telling lies, and you will be disturbed by others, maybe by police or someone else. And sometimes they are punished, right? You will be punished by people or police if you keep telling lies. And sometimes they will be reborn in a purgatory states, lower realms, purgatory stream, with like animal world or Peta world, if you tell lies, okay? And they will experience lots of sufferings born as animal. If you happen to born as animal, you experience lots of sufferings due to telling lies. And also encounter severe punishment and become an idiot or foolish person if you tell lies, and also become poor and become twisted. You become an abnormal person if you tell lies, and you become dumb if you tell lies. And you know what? Your mouth become stinky mouth, right? If you tell lies, your mouth will be a stinky one, right? The pleasant smell or pleasant smell or bad smell? Bad. You will produce or you will release bad smell to the world, to the society. If you tell lies, you will get a stinky mouth, right? So in order to avoid getting stinky mouth, you must not tell lies, and teeth become very ugly appearance. Your teeth become very ugly if you keep telling lies. Maybe now you have nice teeth, but in the future, in your next life, you may get the ugly teeth if you keep telling lies. And also experience various oral diseases. You may experience cancers in your mouth and some other types of sicknesses and diseases in your mouth if you tell lies. Oral diseases, incurable oral diseases. This is not what I say, this is what the Buddha said, okay? And those who have bitter voice, so you may get a bitter, ugly voice if you tell lies. You may not get a pleasant voice like mine. Do I have a pleasant voice? Yeah. So if you want to get a pleasant voice, please avoid telling lies. And their teeth do not last long. If you keep telling lies, in your next life, you will be born without teeth. Your teeth will lose because you keep telling lies. So those are the bad results. And let's talk about the good result of telling lies, good result of not telling lies, good result of telling truth. Receiving bright innards, that means you receive good body organs. Your body organs will be perfectly nice if you keep telling truth, okay? And you get sweet voice. You will get a sweet voice if you tell truth always, okay? And you will have well-located teeth. You will have well-located teeth. Then you don't have to put those, I don't know what it's called, put the bands or something like that. Teeth guard? Brace, yeah. You don't have to put those things. Your teeth will well-located if you tell lies, okay? And you will get a body that is not too overweight. And some people have you seen some overweight people? And you may not become overweight person. And you may not get an extremely thin body. Some people are very thin, right? Like a bone. So you won't be like that if you tell truth always. And bone not too short. There are some too short people, right? Have you seen short people? Yeah, you won't be a short one if you tell truth. And also you not too tall. You won't be too tall if you tell lies, if you not tell lies, okay? And receiving a well listener. You will have more well listeners in your life if you tell truth. And receiving a smooth red tongue. If you want to receive a smooth red tongue, you must tell truth, right? Good. Those are the good results that you can get if you tell truth. And we are running out of time, but I still have lots of things to say. Is that okay for me to take some time? Is that okay? Is that okay for me to take some time? It's okay, right? So the 7 questions. Is that okay to tell white lies? No, it is not okay. It is not okay to tell white lies. It is not okay to tell black lies or white lies. Why? Many people think that when they tell white lies, they may not get a bad result. That is not true. The people definitely will get result even though they tell white lies, right? Why people do tell white lies? Because sometimes people tell white lies because the sake of other people, and sometimes people tell white lies for own purpose, for someone else's purpose, and or prevent someone from some particular situation, right? Some people say like that. But we have to be very careful and very mindful and have to be very skillful when we tell white lies. If not, we may break the precepts of musavada, right? We have to be very careful and mindful and skillful when we need to tell white lies, right? I give a very good example. if you want to understand very well. If you happen to face a situation that you have to say white lies, then you have to be very smart, you have to be very mindful, and you have to be very clever in order to answer or in order to avoid that situation. You know that one day there was a king, Dhamma. Do you know him? Have you heard about him? He was one of the greatest kings in Sri Lanka, and he had one brother. What was his name? Tissa, ne? Yeah, Saddha Tissa. They were siblings, and Dhamma was the elder one, and he wanted to have a fight with his brother, younger brother Saddha Tissa, and one day they had fight, right? And who won? Who won? King Dhamma won, and Saddha Tissa lost. And he fled, and he ran to the temple and hid under the bed of a monk. Under the bed of a monk at the temple. And the king Dhamma was seeking behind him, looking for him to kill him. And he went to temple, and he asked from who? The monk. Asked the monk, have you seen my younger brother Saddha Tissa? Have you seen him? The king Dhamma already know that he has known that Saddha Tissa is inside the temple. And he knows that he might have hid somewhere else in the temple. And then he asked, have you seen my brother? From the monk. Monk knew that if he tells the brother is Saddha Tissa is under his bed, if he tell the truth at that moment, then what happened? The life of Saddha Tissa will be taken by the Dhamma, and the life will be lost. And the monk also had to repent it, right? And then the monk did not want to lie, and the monk did not want to destroy the life of Saddha Tissa as well. So he thought he was very skillful to answer in that situation. What he did? When the king Dhamma asked venerable again, he said, monk was not sleeping on the bed. He didn't say that he was sleeping under the bed. But the monk said he was not sleeping on the bed. Did you get what I mean? Yeah. What happened if monk said, yes, your brother is hiding under the bed? The king Dhamma come and catch him, right? But in that situation, the monk he didn't want to tell lies, and he didn't want to damage the life of Saddha Tissa. So he didn't want to tell lies. So he did not say anything. He just said, your brother is not on the bed. Is that a lie? It's not a lie. He just give expression, give idea. Then King Dhamma knew that the brother is under the bed. But he respected the truth of the monk. He did not lie. Because when the Dhamma saw the bed, on the bed there was no anyone. So he didn't see anyone on the bed. So then he respected the truth of the venerable monk. And then when the king Dhamma left the place, and then the life of the king Saddha Tissa was saved, and the monk did not tell lies. Did you understand up to here? Yeah. So if you happen to tell white lies, you have to be very skillful, you have to be very mindful, and you have to be very smart and intelligent. And if you happen to face that kind of situation, or you can change the topic, or you can keep quiet, or you can respond something else, right? So sometimes I can give a very good example. Sometimes people come and offer dana to us, and people come and give us food. So they come and ask, "Venerable sir, how was the taste of the food today? And how was the dish? Was it delicious? Was it good?" And people ask like that. So to be honest, I can't say, "Oh, it was really bad. The taste was not nice." Even the taste was not nice, I can't directly tell to the people it's not nice. So instead of that, I can tell people to practice more generosity. Yeah, you can give more dana, you can practice, you can make various types of dishes, right? Instead of giving negative ideas about the things, we can use our skillful means in order to face the situation. Isn't that so? Right? We can use our skillful means in order to tackle the situation, right? So whenever you happen to face that kind of situation, please think twice, okay? Be mindful, be intelligent, be skillful means. Understand? Don't anyhow say, don't anyhow tell, okay? If you tell like that, you may get a bad result. Therefore, please don't tell those things, okay? And the last one, can we use truthfulness as an act of truth? Definitely we can use, right? We can use truthfulness as an act of truth in order to bless someone for their well-being and happiness, right? For example, we use the true words of the Buddha in order to bless people. We use them as spirit, right? Today we use spirit as true words of the Buddha. So the Buddha has never told lies. So because of that truth, we use his true words to bless people. Right? And that's why we always recite like this. Etena satcha vajjena sottite hotu sabbada. Etena satcha vajjena sabbarogo vinasatu. Etena satcha vajjena hotu te jaya mangalam. May the power of these true words, may you be well and happy. May all the sicknesses dispel. May all the darknesses dispel from your world. And may you be well and happy. So we usually use these spirit or true words of the Buddha because they are truth. Those words are truth. That's why we use them. So what I want to tell is that if you keep telling truth, if you are a truthful person, you can use that truthfulness as an act of truth in order to wish well-being and happiness of other people. Right? Do you know the Angulimala, Venerable Angulimala? Yeah, Venerable Angulimala was the greatest monk. After he became a monk, he was the greatest monk, and the Lord Buddha asked him to go and perform as an act of truth for the pregnant mother, right? So in that way, we can use our true words in order to bless people, in order to wish the happiness and well-being of other people. And also don't forget, we also can curse people. Curse people, right? If you tell lies, if you always have bad words in your mouth, if you always keep telling bad lies, you can curse them also. Don't do that. That's a bad thing. Cursing people is very bad. Understand? So you can bless people if you are a truthful person. Therefore, always please try to say good words, truthful words. Don't ever say lie to anyone. Okay? That's all the questions that I have. So to sum up my Dhamma talk, to conclude my Dhamma talk, I have taken one of the poems of the Buddhism in order to give you a clear picture. Okay, it's the Pali poem. It says like this: Ye ke me atti rasa patavya satchante sansadu tarang rasanang satchetita samana brahmanacha natti jati maranas parang. What does that mean? Of all the flavors of earth, listen carefully, okay? Very good advice of the Buddha. Of all the flavors on earth, the truth is the best taste, right? Not the taste of your food, but the taste of your truth is the most important taste in the world, from all the flavors in the world. And those who are truthful will break the cycle of birth and death. Only people who are truthful, they can break the cycle of death and birth. What does that mean? They can become an enlightened person in the future if they are truthful. And he will be glorious and he will be respected by the society. This is not what I say, this is what the Buddha said, right? If you want to get lots of respect from the society, please always be a truthful person, always tell good things, right? Don't ever tell lies to your parents, don't ever tell white lies to your friends, don't tell lies to anyone. Always try to be honest and always try to tell good things. When you tell good true words in your daily life, you will be a successful person in your life, and you will not be able to reborn in one of lower realms if you keep telling truths always. Please, my dear children, if you want to be a successful person in your daily life, please be an honest person and please tell truth always. Don't always tell lies, even for fun. Telling lies is seriously bad offense, and telling lies is seriously very bad thing in our life. And if you tell bad lies, you may experience very severe oral diseases in your life. So you may get a very unpleasant odor in your mouth. So in order to avoid those things, please always speak truth. Okay? Good. That's all about today's Dhamma talk, and I wish you all the best, and I wish you all the success in your life, and I wish you all the success and all the best. Please always be a good children to the nation, please be a good children to your parents, and please be a good children to the country, and I wish you all the best, and please be truthful person and trustworthy person always, and speak truth. Don't ever and ever never tell lies for any reason. Always tell truth. Understand? Promise? Good. Wish you all the best. Teruvan Saranai.